दो.
Good afternoon, and again it's always a pleasure to back and to have chat with Ravi Dada, as he's now more and more people are knowing me apart from just builder than as a writer also, and as a environmentalist also, and as a blog writer also. Like though the turnover on my blog is hardly 1/100th of what Ravi has got on his blog, but still it's Ravi's and my many discussions which has given ideas to many good things. And the recent specialization which we can call ourselves as in is a group booking. Myself and Ravi has definitely discussed many times about this particular concept of people coming together, forming a group, and booking an entire project or a bulk of project with a particular builder. Group booking, as we have discussed in past, has got different aspects, but I think more and more need is now in the real estate industry for group booking, because of two things. Basically, now on one side we are saying there is a dullness in real estate industry and there is low booking. Rather, at many places there is no booking. What we can say, low booking. Many people are thinking these are the bottommost rate which we are having, and below than that nobody can survive, and all those things. So entire it's a bit low mood in real estate industry. And on other side, if you see, people are saying homes are not in our budget. More and more people who there are still projects which are being launched, and yet people are saying that they are not in our budget. So I think for both this situation, group booking can become a biggest advantage on both sides. It's a win-win situation for a developer also, where he has by virtue of which he get a single lot booking, taking out his major worries of selling his project. At the same time, a group can get already rates are much down, and in that they can get further more discount up to 10 to 15% to my knowledge with the group booking. As because simply if you see in today's situation, marketing has become a major headache for any real estate company. Lots of money is being spent on paper ads, TV commercial, radio ad, brochures, then media printing, e-printing, e-media, then exhibitions, and yet the footfall is not as per up to the mark. In such situation, if my entire project or chunk of project gets sold off with a single group or single booking, I think that's very much easier for me to cut down my rates, which I will be anyway spending on. One is marketing, and then another is whatever money I will be spending as paying as an interest on my investment toward the project. This makes business sense. Though I am not at all a financial person or a accounts person, I am a share engineer, but this much common sense is with any builder. In such situation, again we have done in past with Daubindu, where 80 odd people from Jain community came together in their real estate hunch for this home, and they all were from IT industry, and they came together and they book a flat, book a project, Daubindu, and it has been, we have been successfully completed it. At the same time, while launching our latest project Orchid in Sus, again it's an iconic situation that at Orchid two groups have come together. The basic generation of Orchid itself was outcome of one type of group booking, whereas Orchid is a society formed by my few friends, and who came together, who buy the land. I helped them to buy the land, and in lieu of that land, our company took it for development, and in lieu of that development, we were supposed to give them some 80 odd flats, which is the Orchid is made up of 80 members. Now the remaining, there were total 80 plus 140, some 220 flats were there, and out of that rest of 140 flat has been booked by LIC employees society. This project is being jointly developed by ourselves and Vilas Javadekar, and I must admit that this Vilas Javadekar, that is Aditya Javadekar's team, which took the major lead in doing this particular thing, as they are also specialized themselves in a group booking. But look at the scene, means we joining hands together, two groups, entire project has been divided, or we can say sold into just two groups. The biggest advantage is, first, there is no need for us to go for looking for sell individual flat. Another advantage, these two groups will be staying together, so a comfort level is there. Look out for the many issues which arises after post position also. Like we see many projects where day-to-day maintenance is a problem, collecting maintenance is a problem, and there are quite a rivalry between societies and formations and chairman, secretary, and all those things. Managing committee, we see loads of news in newspaper about mismanagement of the society. All this can be taken care because single-minded, joint-minded, or say like-minded people are living together who knows each other from the beginning. Before going to come to live in that project, right from booking process, these families are friends with each other. These are connected with each other by profession, by religion, by work, or they are part of one society. So that will be definitely helping them. It's like again going back to the Vada Sanskruti, which we call, where people of a similar background are staying together. And at the same time, if you are getting assured good rate, which is at least 10 to 12% rate, lesser than the compared to lowest rate also. Again, means after that, definitely they do negotiate with us, and nothing wrong. If somebody is buying your entire project, why you should not negotiate? So that is also a leverage, that you are buying 140 flat at a time, or 80 flats at a time at a single place. That's the biggest leverage you can have in your capacity with the builder. So only thing now what are the pros and cons? So first of all, there has to be a track record. Definitely nobody will say I got a bad track record, but then while going for a group booking, you have to understand that you are putting all your eggs in one basket. Obviously the risk factor is always there. If builder don't deliver, I am very sure that before entering into the agreement with any builder for the group booking, you should visit his previous project. You should visit his transparency by visiting his office, by speaking with him, and then has he got any such experience of such group booking and group development? Fortunately, at our case, Vilas Javadekar's teams, Vijay team and my team, both have completed such group booking projects in time. And then most important factor is, it's not about just rate. Days are too bad. If you are getting just good rate, that doesn't mean the project is perfect. See that that rate is going to get delivered in your hand. That is more important. So obviously go and visit his the completed projects of the developer. See that, speak to those guys, speak what is their experience while negotiating with the builder as a group booking, and then where the builder has stayed committed to whatever he has committed, whether he has delivered whatever he has committed. And another aspect is that don't become too greedy. Today's because of the financial needs, a builder can surrender to any level, but that doesn't mean that once you enter into his agreement, he will stay committed to what he has committed. I think greed is the basic factor of most of the deals getting wrong, and greed can't be on one side. Greed is on both sides. A client squeezing the builder, considering his what you can say majburi of funds. That is again a bad thing, because today he will say yes to whatever you say, and tomorrow he won't deliver. At the same time, the builder also should not be too greedy that he is getting a group booking and go to any extent to get that group booking, and in that process lost the viability of that project. Both, and for definitely for to avoid this kind of situation, the builder must have been able to have completed such 2-3 projects, so he understands where to strike the line between win-win situation. 1 minute बंद करायचं. So what precautions as a group we should take is most important, because agreed. As I say, the market conditions are buyer driven, and builder may surrender to your any request if he is getting one chunk booking at a time. So obviously there will be a lot of options right now open. First of all, see that the builder has got a experience in dealing with group bookings. He understands the need of the group. He understands the concept of the group. Like in our case, though it was a group booking, but the agreements and the bookings were individually made. Means the entire deal was made with one group rate as such, but individual flat holder has to be entered into individual agreement. At the same time, allotment was another issue at such cases. At such cases, allotment was another issue, and then all these things, the builder should get friendly with the group. Means the best part is the group should feel builder as part of that group. Then the things work much more smoothly. The builder has to understand why the group has come together. It's not only getting good rate. I think it's about getting a good home, which we should look for. Getting a good home together, which is what we should look for. And for that, see that the builder has got track record at least 2 or 3 schemes of a group booking under his belt. Then, as I say, go and speak with those group booking guys, specifically the leaders, not an individual flat holder first. So how they are negotiated with the builder, what was their experience about? Because nothing wrong in that. See, you are thinking of something 50 plus flat at a time. By today's rate, even if one flat is of 50 lakh, the deal is near about 20-30 crores at a time, which is a big amount. And then when you are representing a group, the responsibility of entire group lies on you. Obviously, nothing wrong in becoming more cautious and have some checks about it. Then, most important factor is how the builder stayed to his commitment. That is important. See, right now, as I said earlier also, the builder will accept every term which you are putting in front of him. But when it comes to deliver, once you are paid, most of the present scenario experience is that once you are paid to the builder, then you are in his control. Till that time, he is in your control. I think the situation should be not about applying controls. Controls should be there in any deal, but only for the sake of the easiness of work. Another important aspect is commitment, not about only regarding the delivery of the project. Commitment should be stage wise. I don't expect a builder right now committing me completion date and following it vigorously. Small things matters. That how he keeps his meeting date, how he keeps his dates of small promises, like sending you agreement draft, like sending you sanction drawings, like sending you the sketches which you have approved. All these things matter. See, once somebody fails to follow the commitment, that's not a problem. It's about attitude towards the commitment, which is more important for me. And this is most important factor, attitude of your builder towards whatever he commits. I think look for that while you are dealing with any builder. And then finally, within the group, you should be properly prepared. What you want, you should not start discussing once you meet builder and once you go to his office. I think you should be well prepared while going to the builder. Then for builder, it's also easier to give you what you want. Means, what are your number of exact approximate number of your group people? Means like while dealing with LIC, they were nearly about 300 plus people, and they specifically told to Vijay's that at least 140 to 150 flat we assure. After that, whatever comes, we can work out another solution. But the builder should be assured about a basic number of booking, so he can put his proper resources at the work. Another thing is that not only just having assured number of bookings or assured number of members, but what kind of flat size they want, that is equally important. And then what kind of building you want, that is also equally important. So all these things, you can enter into group booking at 3 stages. One is right at the level of plot buying. So right from the plot buying, get involved with the builder, so he can buy the land keeping your requirement. That's the cheapest option. But then obviously it's a pretty lengthy process, as acquiring a land, getting clearances, and then getting your project developed is a pretty time consuming process right now. Another is more better. The builder has acquired the land, title is, be assured about the title of the land, and then put your demand so the builder can accommodate your requirement right from the planning stage. That is faster because the land is already in the position. The basic clearances with the lands had been taken care by the developer himself, and all it remains is to plan the project accordingly. Third is a more assured, where the building has already come up, and then you book flats with that with the group with that builder. But that option I won't recommend because there are two things. First, the chances are very less that you can get a single building totally vacant for your group, and if that is so, then there is something wrong with the project. Obviously, otherwise why so much flats are remaining with that thing. Another thing is that then there are chances if the builder is not very known, that he might not be able to complete the project. And equally important, that at such case you should be very assertive that builder has not committed that building to anybody, or even few units of that to any individual person or the financial institute. Otherwise that become a hassle, as majority cases has happened in recent past, that a particular flat has been booked by a person which has been already under the loan for any financial institute like that. So the best way is join hands with the builder right into the planning stage and get your home and group booking deal packed from that stage. So that's the need of time, and in that case, ultimately why one should do, or why one should go for group booking, specifically three things. One, you are going to stay not only with a project with unknown people, but you are going to stay with known people around you. That is, I think, most important factor in any home. I will be more happy to spend my days in any of my home with my friends around. Second thing is that you could get things designed as per your requirements, if not exactly wall to wall things, but many of the common amenities, many of the basic infrastructure can be worked out properly if you are in a group. Third is, after possession, life is much easier because you know your neighbors, you know your surrounding, and that together it is very easier to manage that society. And fourth, obviously, then you get definitely a good leverage while negotiating with the builder, and you can get a good rate. Fifth, most important, is that you become lifetime in relation with the builder. I think if all these 5 factors happen simultaneously, then you have earned your home as a group booking. That's all I wanted to share. Thank you.